The clouds over the Pacific are absolutely brilliant today, Houston. Roger that, Columbia. The blue marble is looking good from here, too.
Read all about it. Apollo mission, race to the moon. Get your paper here. We are now just seconds away from the decisive moment in the American space program.
Flight, we are ready for the maneuver burn at 150.
Confirmed. Trajectory looks good.
Copy that. Staying green across the board.
In July 1969, humanity stood at the edge of history. For thousands of years, the moon had been a distant mystery, inspiring dreams, legends, and scientific curiosity. Now, for the very first time, 3 astronauts were about to turn that dream into reality. Years of research, determination, and engineering had led to this extraordinary mission. On the launch pad stood the most powerful rocket ever built, carrying not only a crew, but the hopes of millions around the world. As the countdown reached 0, 5 giant engines erupted with unimaginable power. Fire and smoke surrounded the launch pad as the rocket slowly lifted into the sky. With every passing second, Earth grew farther away, and a new chapter in human history began. Within minutes, the spacecraft entered orbit. Looking through the windows, the crew saw the blue planet shining against the darkness of space. Thin clouds drifted above the oceans while sunlight illuminated the fragile atmosphere protecting all life below. Soon, the spacecraft accelerated toward the moon. Days passed in complete silence as the crew traveled through the endless emptiness of space. Ahead, the gray world slowly grew larger, revealing ancient craters, towering mountains, and a landscape untouched for billions of years. After entering lunar orbit, the landing vehicle separated from the main spacecraft. The descent had begun. Every movement had to be perfect. Below waited sharp rocks, deep craters, and dangerous terrain that could end the mission in seconds. The landing engine continued firing as the spacecraft descended lower and lower. Fuel reserves dropped rapidly while the crew searched for a safe landing site. Dust began swirling beneath the engine as the surface came closer with every heartbeat. Then everything became still. The engines shut down. Humanity had landed on the moon. For the first time in history, a human spacecraft rested on another world. The hatch slowly opened. An astronaut carefully climbed down the ladder, step by step, until a single boot touched the soft gray dust. In that unforgettable moment, humanity crossed a boundary that had existed since the beginning of civilization. The silent landscape stretched endlessly beneath a black sky. Every footprint became part of history. Scientific instruments were deployed, rock samples were collected, and valuable information was gathered to help future generations understand the moon and the origins of our solar system. For a quiet moment, the astronaut looked back toward Earth. Far above the lunar horizon, a small blue planet floated alone in the darkness. From this distance, there were no borders, no nations, and no conflicts, only one beautiful world shared by everyone. The mission was complete, but the journey home was still ahead. The ascent vehicle lifted from the lunar surface, leaving behind footprints that may remain untouched for millions of years. After reuniting with the orbiting spacecraft, the crew began the long voyage back across space. As Earth slowly filled the windows once again, the spacecraft entered the atmosphere surrounded by brilliant plasma. Moments later, parachutes opened above the ocean, bringing the crew safely back home. The mission instantly became one of humanity's greatest achievements. It proved that courage, knowledge, and determination could overcome challenges once thought impossible. It inspired millions of people to dream bigger, explore farther, and believe in the power of human ingenuity. More than 50 years later, those footprints still rest silently on the moon. They remind us that history is written by those willing to take the first step. Apollo 11 was more than a mission. It was more than a landing. It was the moment humanity proved that even the impossible could become reality. And it marked the true beginning of our journey beyond Earth.